Hi, Chin-Sim. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Happy almost New Year's Eve. We're almost here at the end
Yes,
of the year. I'm
I
excited.
can believe it. I know.
It's going to be good. It's a good year ahead, right? So
Yes.
I'm so glad you're with us today because you have a fascinating business. You have a business called Drops to Wellness, and you work with essential oils, and you also have something called Raindrop Technique and VitaFlex and Unity Field Healing. I don't know what any of these things are except for essential oils. So I would love for you to tell us a little bit about you and your business, and then if you could start talking about essential oils, that would be great.
Right. So I started using essential oils out of desperation, more because my daughter was falling sick every year. So for the first 4 years of her life, we would be going into the ER because when she falls sick, she has asthma-like symptoms. And when the nebulizer no longer works, I have to bring her in to get the steroid shots. Hated it. Did
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah.
Um, and it always seems like she's falling sick on vacation. So New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, we'll be in the ER.
Yeah. Oh no.
So I know. And visiting my sister 1 year, and she is a Young Living distributor. So before we left, she handed me a bunch of oils and said, "Here, this will help my daughter." I'm like, never heard of essential oils, actually helping with any illnesses. So it stayed in the closet for months. Um, so we actually brought her down to Mass to see a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, and that didn't help with her cough. When she falls sick, she gets really bad coughing and coughing fits. It just sounds so bad. She coughs right through the night.
Mm.
So after that, it was like I just messaged my sister. And no, I was just desperate. It's like we tried everything. All right, she's sick again. What do I use? What essential oils do I use? And she said just apply peppermint on the soles of the feet and diffuse peppermint. I did that, and in less than 10 minutes, I could hear her coughing like slow down. That was the only thing that had any positive effect. I'm like, what is this? So that was my introduction to essential oils.
Mm.
And I later learned that there are different grades of essential oils. So what my sister had given me was the therapeutic essential oils. I think some people refer to them as medicinal essential oils as well. So those are 100% pure oils distilled properly at low temperatures and also tested to make sure that they have all the compounds in it, because an essential oil molecule can have from 30 to over 300 plus compounds in them, and they all work synergistically in our cells. And that's that helps our body heal. So we have the other like grade B is the food grade essential oil, and then the grade C is perfume grade essential oils, and then you have grade D, which is the floral water, which is basically the byproduct of a grade A or therapeutic distillation.
And
So
what an amazing thing to, get back to nature, right? So something like peppermint, or I'm sure I mean, like the ones that come to my mind in my medicine cabinet are like tea tree,
mhm,
eucalyptus, lavender, right? I mean, I think
yes,
that those are ones that maybe people more universally understand,
right.
because you can get them anywhere, whether they're like the top grade that's therapeutic or medicinal or not. But what's the same about all of them is they're from the earth, right? And so we've almost forgotten that the earth can provide everything for us. We just need to, take the time to learn and educate ourselves, right?
Exactly. And this is not like a fad. It's ancient civilizations have been using essential oils forever.
Yeah.
And just to correct you, store-bought oils, I would stay away from them. Um, they have other chemicals, other sort of fillers in them. So although they're labeled lavender or peppermint, um, they don't have the same therapeutic qualities.
Good to know.
So never ever use store-bought oils neat on your skin because they will hurt you instead of heal you.
That's good to know because here we are
Yes,
talking about all the reasons why essential oils can help you. And maybe people will go out and they'll go buy peppermint oil because they have a cough, right? But they're going to go to CVS maybe and get it. And that's
right.
not the right place to get it, right?
No, no. You have to know where the oils come from, how they are grown, harvested, how it's distilled. They have to be tested um, to be sure that they have the therapeutic qualities.
Mm.
So yeah, although we know the benefits, we need to be very careful. You need to first know where the oils come from.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Is are essential oils part of this raindrop technique that you have? Like, explain that to us. What is that?
Yes, raindrop technique is developed by Gary Young, who's also the founder of Young Living, and he's also an intuitive healer. So he initially developed raindrop technique to help people with scoliosis. So it's focused along the spine, spinal points, and the soles of the feet, using 8 different essential oils. So the essential oils, I see them as a whole body experience because it actually benefits your skeletal system, respiratory system, digestive system, your lymph and blood circulation. So, and I, on top of that, I add sound healing frequency, music or toning during the session. So your sense of hearing, your sense of smell and touch is all engaged, but it is so deeply relaxing. You go
Mm,
inside and you start healing from
yeah.
the inside. And at the same time, when you walk out the room, the oils are still inside your body, in your cells, working for 2, 3 days. So it clears toxins from your body. So you're still detoxing.
You know what's so interesting about that is like you're talking about the oils on your skin still working. We forget that our skin is our largest organ. It is constantly absorbing everything in our environment, isn't it? And so
Correct.
even if we put something smelly, smells good, right? It could be full of chemicals and we're absorbing those
Yes.
chemicals. We wouldn't drink it in a glass of water. So why do we put it on our skin? And so what you're saying is you're helping people to feel better, heal, calm down, and relax with things that are good for our body going through our skin.
Yes.
Yes, right.
You'd be surprised how many hundreds of chemicals by the morning that we've applied, like on our face, the body.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know. We don't even think about it either, do we? I mean, like our
exactly.
shampoo, even, or our
Hmm.
toothpaste, all the things that we just so mindlessly use every day, as we should. I mean, it's good to, hygiene is good, but maybe like thinking about the ingredients,
Right.
right? So now you're saying, so if I went into into your space and I asked for a raindrop technique
Mhm.
and I don't have scoliosis, right? So
Right.
you can
Well,
still work on me, right?
yes, what they found out was because all our bodily systems come off the spine, they found out very quickly that it helped to heal a lot of other ailments as well.
Hmm.
Like the first time after I did my class on raindrop technique, I came home and practiced on my family.
Mhm.
So on my kids, and my son had eczema at that time, just a patch behind one of his legs. So I did raindrop technique on him. And then the next day he came running to me, he goes, Mommy, Mommy, the itchy patch is gone. I'm like, Ooh, let's keep an eye on that.
Yes, let's do that
I had no
again.
idea that it healed eczema at that time, till I later when I started talking with other practitioners, and oh yeah, it's like okay, excellent.
That's amazing. And so, what is VitaFlex? Is that something that you do with raindrop technique, or is that something separate?
Yes, it is part of raindrop technique. Raindrop comprises of quite a few different modalities, actually, aromatherapy, and VitaFlex. Um, so VitaFlex is an ancient Tibetan modality that was brought to the States around the 1920s by Stanley Burroughs. Um, and one of his students actually worked on Gary Young, and he was so impressed with the healing modality. Um, he then added the essential oils to it. So VitaFlex is actually simply a rolling motion of the tip, like, if you can see, it's
Mhm.
just this gentle rolling motion. And I do that on the feet, on the back, after the oils are dropped. So that gentle rolling motion uses the piezoelectric property of our skin. And with that gentle pressure, it creates the electricity, and that sends the essential oils even faster down into our body.
Mhm. So, are you
So
saying like you're more of like a conduit for it? Like, so as you're rolling your, like, so if you drop an essential oil on the skin and then you're rolling your fingers over, just like the energy from your body connecting with the energy of the person's body that you're helping, that's that electricity or?
no, it's just that simple, gentle rolling motion that creates the electricity on the skin.
Oh.
Um, it is it is a well-known property of the human skin.
Hmm.
So so we utilize that. So VitaFlex utilizes that property.
Hmm.
And because I'm also an energy healer, then I also do channel energy
Mhm.
into the body during the session as well.
It's amazing.
So, like I said, yeah, there's a lot going
There's a
on.
lot going on. And so, and and your patient, your client is none the wiser, right? They're just there to feel better. And you're doing so much in such a calm
Right?
environment, you know? It's
They go into such a deep, relaxed state.
yeah, that's amazing.
It's
I want to sign up, you know? And so unity field healing, is that all part of it? Is that because I mean I feel like the unity of all of it, right? Like if there was like a
right.
field, of energy that you are encompassing and orchestrating, that would be everything we've talked about so far. So explain that. What is unity field healing?
I love how you say that though.
Yeah.
It's but it is a completely different modality.
Oh, it
It
is.
is a pure energy healing modality.
Uh-huh.
It was developed by Dr. John Ryan, who is a physician, a board certified physician in Ottawa, Canada. So he developed unity field healing, um, and it works with our quantum DNA.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Yeah, it is. Well, it just all it means is that we focus on the quantum aspect of our DNA. So um, it is from our spiritual part, and it acts as an energetic bridge to our highest self.
Okay. That's,
And
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just going to say that there are three distinct sessions in Unity Field Healing, where the first session attunes the person to the quantum DNA and the spiritual DNA blueprint. Then the second session is attuning the person to the Unity Field Healing template, which is deeply restorative energy session. And the third session is when the person brings in an intention to work on. So it can be very specific or something really broad. And it can be about, their health, emotional or relationship, career issues, anything they like to work on. And session three is then repeated.
Until they feel as if, it's sticking, right? Until they feel
Right,
like they
until
see
the
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 change.
the any blockages around the issue that they're working on has been released, then
Yeah,
they
or
can
like the
go forward.
trajectory. Yeah, the trajectory
Yeah,
has changed. My husband always says that, he always says like we're just a bunch of cells, my cells are next to your cells. Like, do they intertwine and we just don't know it? So because like when you're talking about like unity field healing and our quantum DNA, if you take a lot of us went to like some sort of chemistry class, right? And we all
right.
know molecules exist and protons and electrons and electricity and how things are attracted or polar opposites. But we forget that our bodies are those things too, right? We're just a collection, we're just a big moving collection of cells every day, and it just depends on what's around us or what we allow for our cells to change for the
Right.
better, for the worse, right? And so when you're saying, you being an energy worker, right, like intuitive healing, you're just I don't want to use the word manipulating because that's not, I feel like that has a bad connotation, but you're orchestrating them to do the right thing. And so I could imagine that this quantum DNA unity field healing is similar, where you're just kind of getting all of your cells in alignment. And then you're saying, like, okay, are we all ready? Are we aware? And now let's make changes, moving forward. Right?
It 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 is I am just a facilitator,
Yeah.
and we each have the power to heal ourselves. So Unity Field Healing acknowledges the interconnectedness of all beings through a unified field of consciousness. And then accessing this field and working with the quantum energy of the DNA, Unity Field Healing then aims to facilitate profound shifts and awaken the innate healing abilities within individuals.
Hmm. That's a
And what I really love about it is that it it brings a lot of inner peace to the person, and it helps people move through, changes and chaos with a lot of peace and grace. So like my personal experience was I've never had energy healing done at all. So I took the class. I didn't really feel anything. And it was the next day after the class ended. I was going to put all this information down on my website. I was so excited. I was sitting in front of the computer and I just could not focus. I couldn't think. So after, no, the morning was kind of wasted. I just said, all right, it's lunchtime. It was really nice days, nice fall day. So I just had lunch outside. While sitting outside, that was when it hit me. Mine My mind was so quiet. The chatter in my mind was no longer there. I've never felt anything like it. It's like,
Mm.
wow.
Yeah. What a great I think that you kind of touched on something there. So you did energy work, you didn't feel anything, time went by, and then it was like, another experience when you were outside that the chatter calmed down. We as humans, especially here in America, expect instant gratification, don't we? We want immediacy. So, if maybe the same thing will happen when somebody goes to drops to wellness, they'll go in, they'll feel calm, but maybe they won't feel any significant change right away. But maybe the
Right.
next day while they're driving, they might have like some sort of release, And yeah, we don't get things right away all the time, do we?
Right. And it's all very personal. It depends on, each person where the state they're in at that moment in time.
Yeah.
So, the same person, if they didn't really get any great experience, the second time they come back, it's totally different experience because they've
Mm,
gone through, different situations, different energy shifts. So
yeah.
it's,
You
yeah, it's
sound
amazing.
amazing, and especially this time of year, I
Thank
know
you.
we had to postpone a couple times just because of the scheduling, but I'm so glad that we're talking now as we're
Yes.
coming into a new year, because what a great way for people to kind of be reminded that, they can set intention, they can
Mhm.
reconnect, they can take a breath and calm down, right?
Yes.
And they should call you. So, so Chin-Sim, where can we find you?
I have a room in Bedford, 40 South River Road, unit number 55. So that's Bedford, New Hampshire. And you can also find me on my website, which is dropstowellness.com. So all spelled out. Um, and from my website, you can just send me an email or you can text.
Well, but so these are all good things to know, but we also know that you are starting a new service coming into the new year. So if somebody can't make it, like say my business, for instance, right? I can't
Mhm.
make it to your office because I'm at my office. You are providing a new service. Can you tell us about that? Because I know I will be signing up for it.
Yes, I am so excited. So I have mini sessions that's available, and I can go into different businesses and I'm providing the head Vitaflex and sinus Vitaflex. So the head Vitaflex helps to de-stress head, neck, and upper shoulders. It is very helpful with headaches and migraines as well. Sinus Vitaflex is, if you are congested, your sinuses congested, that will help clear it up. And and those tech services you can do it with or without essential oils as well. So it's up to the person. I'm also offering a mini Unity field healing session. So people can, feel the energy of the session of Unity field healing. And also, I do have a meditation that I do that empowers a person to to connect to their inner self and feel the peace and quietness of the soul.
Mm,
So, the three sessions that the first three sessions are about 10 minutes long, and the meditation is about 45, 50 minutes long.
mm.
So any businesses having a wellness program that'd be really great. I would love to connect with them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like, although we're talking about setting intentions for the new year and being calm, right? And taking time and reconnecting, the reality is everybody's go, 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 So it's like
Yes.
I feel like we always feel guilty taking time for ourselves and going into somebody's practice and taking maybe, an hour or two, so that you're offering something for people to just stay put and for you to come to them to give them a little reconnection and some sanity is such a wonderful thing. I haven't heard of anybody doing that. So I look forward to seeing how that goes for you over the course of the year now that you're offering it.
Yeah, I'm really excited with that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Chin-Sim, thank you so much. This is such a great way to end the whole year, and I'm so glad that we got to talk today. And I wish you the best New Year's Eve ever.
Thank you so much, Janelle.
Thank you. Take care.
You
Bye-bye.
as well. Bye.